Hi, everyone. I'm Brooks Hutchinson, a trust officer and a CPA at First Financial Trust. I'm sitting here with.
And I'm Grant Seaborn. I'm a certified financial planner and a trust officer at First Financial Trust.
Today, we're going to be coming to you and answering some of the more common questions that we get at First Financial Trust, anywhere from taxes to investment planning to estate planning to insurance, Social Security, risk tolerance, some of the more common questions, and give people a little bit more familiarity of what we deal with on a day to day basis. We hope this is helpful. So, we'll be going through some questions. As we go on through these podcasts, we'll continue to add on to these questions so that we can better serve our community. So, with that being said, we'll start with our first question of the day. A lot of people have questions about Social Security. When to take it, what's the right strategy? Is it going to be enough is our generation even going to be able to see Social Security? So, what are some thoughts whenever you want to talk to someone about the basic approach to Social Security planning and what they could expect?
Yeah, Brooks, great question. And first off, I would just say Social Security is such a complex animal that I would generally advise that someone work with a qualified financial planner in concert with the Social Security Administration because it is very complex, a lot of moving parts. That being said, I think there are some shorter strategies that could be implemented, or at least that could be utilized to help you make some of those decisions. Um, for example, the longer you delay Social Security, the more of an increase you receive on your benefit. So it generally comes down to a question of life expectancy. Generally, if you plan to live longer, it makes more sense to delay that benefit and capture those increases. On a very basic level, that's a good starting point. Do you have thoughts on Social Security
Yeah,
strategy?
yeah. I think anyone that's taking Social Security it's helping supplement what they're having to take out of their investment assets from day one. So there's this mixed emotions on, I want to delay to get the most benefit, but then therefore delaying that benefit, is costing you money that you're having to take elsewhere until that is to become a factor. So I think that's one thing that plays heavily into that decision. The other thing that I think plays in that decision is, like you said, life expectancy. And if we all had a crystal ball to know how long we're actually going to live, it would make it clearer on when we need to take it. But I would say the most successful plans are built on delaying it all the way out. But that's, of course, if you're going to live to 94 or 95. But it's definitely, like you said, a great way to get in with a certified financial planner to come in and really evaluate when the best time to take it is.
Yeah, and I would add to that, I think, longevity needs to be considered, if you're married or unmarried. If you're married, there's a survivor benefit to Social Security. So now a married couple has a higher
Hmm.
probability of at least one of them living longer. So that could be a reason to lean towards a delay. But generally, in light of those big unknowns, my standard advice is do not take it while you're working because you'll be subject to a bigger decrease in the benefit. But full retirement age is often a good way to just
Hmm.
split the difference in light of the unknowns that we have to deal with in the world.
And I think it's safe to say, Grant, that we're probably going to have to come back with a further segment on if it's even going to be available for someone that's our age, because that's just an unknown that we don't know what's going to be available, if it's going to be completely depleted, because there's all the changing factors that could come between now and then. So more to come on that.
A great unknown and a great point, and definitely a good reason to plan as if it will not be there. And if it is, it's a benefit that you didn't expect.